Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and Ukraine. So in the last episode we got ourselves involved in the conflict in Korea. We deployed our troops in there. We have 3 divisions here, 1 unit of mechanized armada, which is our Army Corps. This is the new one that we actually recruited recently. It's almost completely equipped by our more modern weapons, which is making me happy. They got 210 of the T-84 uploads, they got 502 of the BMP-4Us, and they got most of the newer weapons, the M4 VAC-47s, and so on and so on and so on. They even got the Dozor Bs there, 13 of those. So their stats are pretty nice, but I can't say there's much happening there since the start of the conflict. We haven't been there for a long time, but no attack or anything seems to be happening. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to push for any offensive unless we are attacked or a good spot is presented to us. In the meantime, in Ukraine, we're starting to run a bit low on fuel, actually really low. We have, I think, some units drilling. We do. We have... Oh, okay, so you guys can actually be put back into your respective army because you are done. And we have a bunch of air wings drilling. Only, yeah, we do. So we have... How much are we losing though? We're getting 12.2 and we are consuming 20. So I think I can take you guys off drilling. Okay, that's 17.5 and we can take a couple more and see what's going to happen. Because these guys are not that important. This is a carrier multi-role. Let's take you out of drilling as well. Okay, 15.4. So we need... Wait, what's consuming that much fuel? Oh wait, I forgot that we have... Yeah, we have 2 units fighting in Korea as well. So I'm going to take you guys out. And that ought to be enough. Yep, 11.9. So our current daily consumption is lower than the daily income. And we also spoke about the fact that we are going to build a couple more biofuel refineries that are going to help. Plus we are working on 2 technologies that are going to boost our fuel production, fuel refining free and early biodiesel processing. So good on us. We also ended up with the fact that we researched the new actually not multi-role, this is a strike craft. Yeah, air superiority fighter, the Su-57. We're not going to put it into production yet. I actually think that I missed a couple of days on the save file because I forgot to save the game. So it is possible that I have played a couple more days and scheduled it. But at this point I think we're not going to do that. We're going to leave it at the Su-27 and we're going to start producing the new aircraft slightly later. I know that I had plans yesterday to upgrade it, but I couldn't because... Yeah, we just wanted the reliability boost. So I think it might be... Actually, you know what? Just occurred to me. I could do it in steps, couldn't I? Where's the upload? Okay, so we can create 1 modification and then do another modification once we get more experience, which is good because I would like to start producing you. Okay, so we will need 25 more. Well, within the 25 experience, we're getting daily 0.11. So in about 2 months, we will be able to shuttle the next variant. So that's fine, you know. We're finishing this airplane, then we're gonna shuttle the 57. And then we're gonna finish the 57 Euchre version Mark 1, and then we'll switch it eventually to Euchre version Mark 2. And what are we gonna research? What are we gonna research? Well, we could go with the recon tank, which is something that we might get a lot of benefits from. As far as infantry goes, we want... Yeah, and I keep keep talking about it and doing nothing. So you know what? Let's go with the drone 2015, and then this slot is going to be dedicated to improving our special ops forces. Okay, and a couple of you actually asked me in the comments what's my plan for developing the infrastructure and why I'm not developing more infrastructure and so on. Well, the point was that we have primarily focused on the areas with high resource production where we actually get benefits, and I have been for a long time neglecting Sloboda Ukraine and Donbass, which is true, but you can see that Donbass is now upgraded because these were considered hot zones. There were a number of attacks on our infrastructure, and even though the uprising has been defeated, I think that investing in an area where terrorists are operating is not a valid long-term strategy. So at this point we are not doing much there, though Sloboda Ukraine is having extra factories scheduled, and we could just go ahead and, you know, put it there completely like this, make sure that it's finished, and put it up for production as well, because, you know, it is a good idea. But they were still, yeah, Siberia is over there, Donbass has been scheduled there. Here you got bonuses to Odessa, where we're actually going to get a bit more production. I'm surprised by that. And Sloboda Ukraine, where are you? Here? That's not it. Oh yeah, that's actually upgrading right now. Okay. No, wait, that's... How did you get to the top? That's interesting. I had to use some kind of keyboard shortcut I'm not used to. Okay, but we can show it like this. That's gonna upgrade all of our infrastructure everywhere. On that note, let's unpause the game. Monitor EU. What the hell game is happening? No, nothing. Okay, that was just some hiccup on the game side before it realized what's going on. So we're gonna be done on 29th of March. Cool. So tomorrow we're gonna get another airplane, and then we're gonna switch it. So this is gonna hit our production pretty heavily. Yep, we dropped to about a half, but we want to put more factories in it. We're actually putting an additional factory on the Oplots, 2 more on the Kurganets, because there's quite a lot of these that need to be upgraded, after which we are going to dedicate a couple of factories to the strike craft. Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me. Start asteroid mining? What the hell? What the hell is that? Ukrainian asteroid mining. Asteroids provide an extremely profitable mining industry with resources not common on Earth. Asteroid mineral count. Okay, we would spend 30 billion. We will start mining asteroids. Holy hell! What the hell is that? Okay, I don't think we should do that at this point. We don't really have that much money, but if we can create a big enough surplus, I'm okay with that. Recognize civilian industry in the Carpathia. Withdraw the mission. Anything else here? Recent industrial complex would be good, but yeah, we're not going to cancel this one. But that was one more. Recognize Samsudin Hajjovich government. That's the Bosnian one, isn't it? Yeah, as the Bosnian one. Well, we're out of that conflict. You guys can kill each other for all I care. Moldova joins NATO. Oh, that's interesting. What are we actually doing with you? We have a bit of influence there. Okay, you guys asked me to send an attaché to Korea, which is not a bad idea. Yep. Send an attaché here. And financial collapse leads to conflict in Northern Cyprus. Oh wow, is Northern Cyprus a country that's already fractured, or actually a fraction of a country, is now fractured further? Okay, it actually can't fracture further because it has no more than one province. That's kind of funny. Iceland prepares for new elections. Nice, nice. So what is going on here? How's the air superiority? Yeah, we're getting more and more. We're shooting down their aircraft. Our air superiority is currently about 70%. And immediately after I opened it, I saw that we shot down one of their aircraft. 51% was the enemy air detection. 46. I got penalties during the night, it seems. What are our aircraft doing here? Oh, they're getting quite a lot of experience here. Winning XP. 51, 252. Yeah, they're getting quite a lot of experience from that. And we don't seem to shoot any more aircraft down. That's interesting. And no fighting is actually happening. I'm not really sure there is any way how we could breach anywhere. We just declared war, and that's gonna be a full-on stalemate. So eventually we might just pull those troops back home because they won't be needed there. So next factory is going to be built in Kavicia, Volhynia, and that's gonna go straight to the Opolot. That is good. And we haven't really reached maximum production efficiency, but 2.46 per day. Oh wow, again with the trade problems. Okay, who's hurting us? Poland is. And Poland. Actually, Poland, come on. I mean, aren't we pals? Actually, we're great pals and we don't even have improved relations. So let's work on that. How are we doing with Libya? Relations should be really high. They are. We got a trade agreement with them. We can negotiate licenses and improve relations if we wish to. Actually, that is something really interesting. Could we puppet you? Turn into puppet. No, they would need to get... Oh, okay, they turned back into conservatives and non-aligned outlook. How did that happen? And when? Let's spend a bit more on spreading our influence here. Damn, the local population is not nationalist, conservative, Salafist. How the hell did they manage to do that? Wasn't there like 50% liberal support? And we are running the propaganda. Oh wait, this is not increasing. Ah, that's destabilizing the internal politics. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I wanted to boost ideology. Western outlook. Yeah, I was doing this wrong. Okay. So let's start working on that. And you're where? You're in here. Building up intelligence network. 44%. You're 48. It's actually not increasing. So let's actually build. Oh, okay. I don't think it's based on the Intel network, is it? If we wanted to boost ideology here, Western outlook, what is the actual effect? Scale to 39%. Their counterintelligence and national coverage. Okay. Well, we could get more technologies that would help with that, but I don't see that. Yeah, we were destabilizing them instead of helping them. Jesus. Not exactly a good plan, Alpha. Kind of surprised nobody pointed that out in the comments. Or I maybe have missed that. Yeah, no fighting happening here. What's the air? Okay, we shut down 8 more aircraft. So our air superiority... Yeah, we're actually... That's kind of funny. We're putting here more than Korea is. Probably like over 50% more. Yeah. I didn't expect that, but we're basically going to murder them. And there's nothing they can do with it. I don't have any bombers that I could send there. Well, I do, but they are all old. Do we have any relatively good? It's a strike fighter. Those are Multirons. I mean, I could, for example, use you. Let's see, what kind of ground attack? You have 10. I guess I'd rather leave that to the Koreans to handle that, because that makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, our fuel production is now 14. Nice. Did we finish that? We haven't. Did I finish a technology I'm not aware of? I haven't. No. It is what happened there. Yeah. Okay. So because we put it down to 11.9, but we were actually getting 12.3. Interesting. And they captured our agent, Olha Kozel. She was apprehended by enemy in the Podniestrian counterintelligence. Oh damn. Oh damn. That is not something that I like to see. Okay, rescue prepared operative. So you are going to go there, build our intelligence network here, which helps with the rescue operation. Yeah. Okay, duration 34 days. What is the outlook? Routine. Well, we'll see how that's gonna go. I really don't like much, while I really enjoy spy movies and everything, I really don't like the way it's seen or how it works in Hearts of Iron 4. It's a bit of a nuisance, it seems. And many of the effects are either too high for my liking or too low for my liking, so that's kind of a interesting outlook. Like, it seems really all over the place. Okay, the T-84s now have full amount of factories, and we even have one additional one on the Kurganets. So the Kurganets Mark II are being built at a rate of 2.01 per day, which is good. I'm going to boost that to roughly 2.5 per day, maybe 2.8, depending on how high our production efficiency is going to be at the moment we reach it. And then 2 more factories for you. We actually don't have that many military factories shuttled. I guess this reflects the fact that we are pretty good on production at this point. Damn, I really need to do something with the income. Look at that. We are hemorrhaging money pretty rapidly. Now I could try to boost our income to economic boom. You guys suggested I do that a couple of times, but I really don't like it because it means the game is just gonna backhand slap me immediately afterwards and take it away and probably drop us all the way to stable growth or something. So anyway, Over Dnipro has finished the next fuel producing factory or biofuel refinery, whatever you want to call it. It has a different name in every single game. And the daily gain has now jumped to 15.3. Current daily consumption is still 11.2, which I think might mean we could put another unit on drill. Put you on drilling, that's gonna probably... Nope, we can do it. We're gonna be losing about 300 units of fuel per day, but that will take a year or 10 months before we are nowhere near any problematic levels. Okay, they're down to 41 aircraft. And our aircraft are... Yeah, they're gaining experience left and right, which is awesome. They're not getting any bonuses now. But nor are they getting any penalties, which makes me real happy. Okay, they're down to 40 aircraft now. That looked like they shot down one of ours, but I don't think that's... Oh no, it actually did happen. Was that ours or Koreans? Not sure. Well, we can replace those. I'm not sure they can replace theirs. Terrorism in Uzbekistan killed Western national Lithuania prepares for new election. I haven't checked the Baltic in a while. What's going on there? I know someone left EU. Who was that? Not you. You're with a Western outlook. Oh, it was Latvia. They left and they got a nationalist outlook. And Lithuania. Damn, this is a nice looking prime minister. I like him. And how's it going with Poland? Okay, our relations are increasing dramatically. Makes me happy. What about trade? I don't think we're hurting here. I think the fact is that we... Yes, okay. Let's grab a bit more of these, even though we might not get them. Fine with that, because that's going to eliminate a bit of those needs that we have. The reason why we are now a bit lower than we were before is the fact that we actually increased the amount of factories that are using. Like, we're using 14 for the tank production and 7 rare materials? Precious metals. Okay, they're called precious metals. So, though I have to say that producing 2.5, actually 2.6 battle tanks every day is awesome, because you can see we are missing only 1,400 now to completely replace our older ones, and I'm pretty sure that might mean we are phasing out even the T-72s at this point. Are we? 707. Are we not? So I would be expecting us to do that. Where's the things? No, it seems like we're not. Still 700. Oh wait, we're already phasing out the T8. Oh, we're phasing out the T80s even. Okay, 96 of those now. So that is really good. Armor 29.4 and the upwards have 49.4. Okay, it's 20 extra. That is amazing. So most of our divisions should now be equipped with at least some of the newer uploads. Yep, we can see it here. T-84s and T-84s Ms. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Though it's a question of how it's going to perform in an actual conflict. I don't know, I think Russia is just growing like crazy. Yeah, look at that. They got 90, well, actually over 100 military factories at this point. Dude, are they converting some of their factories? That is insane. But their deployed manpower is still very low. It's much lower than we have. They're roughly somewhere around 320k. Did we prepare that? We did. That intelligence operation. Okay, so let's go. Routine, commence, in progress. Mission 34 days. How are we going to do it? Okay. They will use diplomatic passports and so on. Save our people. Save our people. Okay, 333 political power. Once we get to 350, I'm gonna boost our economy because we seem to be unable to manage the debt. Otherwise, if we keep lowering it, then it increases, then we lower it, then it increases again. So not exactly great. I could put more factories, more military factories anyway, because I would like to start producing the recon tanks eventually, because we're gonna be on point there soon. And I'm actually thinking whether or not we should start recruiting more units. Armored personnel. Oh, come on. The United States revoked our access to their civilian satellites. Are we phasing out the 1995 APCs or the BTR-80s? 122, 148, 590. Actually, I'm not sure what kind of number is increasing here. Or are we up to date with the APCs? We are not, so what is going on? Well, I don't want to get more leg infantry, I'm not gonna lie. This army could get additional 4 divisions of the leg infantry, which we could probably do immediately. What do we have here? We got 8 basic infantry units, 6 artyleryska brigada, and 4 samochodný artyleryský polk. So I could do 2 more, but actually no, 4 Prikordiny Zagin. That is what we would get, right? Yeah. So if we trained 4 of you, we could do it. That would finish the 2nd leg infantry armada that we have. So let's actually do that. And that's going to be the end of the 4th army, or like the end of the upgrades of the 4th army. After which we can focus purely on our mechanized and motorized divisions that need help. Because I would like to get more mechanized units. Someone asked what the difference between APC and IFV is. APC is a faster, less armored unit that, or military piece of equipment rather than unit, that protects the infantry and allows it to fight. But IFV is actually something like a APC turned to tank. So basically it goes like, APC is the basic equipment for your units. IFV, or for your mechanized units, IFV makes them into heavy mechanized unit, and then tanks turn them into fully fledged, armored divisions that have the biggest guns available to them. So what we have here is actually we got 4, as far as this armada is concerned, we got 11 mechanized units, if I see correctly, 8 heavy mechanized units, 6 motorized units, which are actually faster but weaker than the mechanized, 4 tank battalions, and 1 Mechanismana armada. Now we're gonna get another Mechanismana armada back from oh nice, we got another ace pilot from Korea eventually, so that means we'll have 11, 8, 6, 4, and 2 in this order, after which I could probably get additional units of the mechanized. This should be fairly cheap, and I like that they are fast, faster than the, no actually no, the heavy mechanized are at the same speed, but they are stronger. No, they have a, no, they are much stronger. Damn, is this? That's the mechanized brigade. Damn. Okay, so they are really much stronger. Defense breakthrough. Yeah. So it would probably be beneficial for us to have more mechanized brigades and keep the motorized and to have more heavily mechanized brigades and keep the motorized and lightly mechanized as a replacement or to capture territories, and have the tank battalions, Mechanismana armada, heavy mechanized, and probably even the leg infantry as a main battle line. It's confusing, I know. Sorry about that, but you can think of them in the order of tank divisions are the strongest one. Heavy mechanized is a weaker one but slower one. Mechanized is still pretty good, still pretty fast, and motorized is fast but soft. And then there's the leg infantry. Yeah, I think I made more mess in that than I intended. Okay, and now we should be able to get the upgrade to the economy. So let's go with the economic boom. 350 is gone. 350 political power is gone, but we are now in positive numbers. Actually, 500 million in surplus, so that's pretty good. I'm just going to keep it like this. I'm not going to do anything else with our income, because we're gonna accrue quite a lot of debt from this, which is unfortunate, but we can repay it slightly every week, so that makes me happy. Okay, I don't want that interest rate. Let's get rid of it down to 0.8. Okay, we can't, but 0.4 billion every week, so we can drop it hopefully in a couple of months somewhere where we were before, and if the game won't hate us, we will even do slightly more. So construction is continuing. We got an additional factory? No, we didn't. Okay, but things are looking fairly good. I'm really tempted to build more tank divisions, really. Tankova Brigada, they are really nice. 148. Or we could build more mechanized armies, which are like the heaviest fighting units that we have, but they are really the core of what can push the enemy back. Like these would be the line breakers and the offenders of of their defense, because they could be just like pierce there. Yet even their breakthrough is just insanely high. Their defense is much higher. But considering that most of the units we have a soft attack and hard attack somewhere around 400, these guys are able to defend to all of that in offense. Just as a reminder, breakthrough is your defensive stat for when you are attacking. So that's compared to the enemy defensive stats for offense. That's a bit weird way to put it, but I think you understand what I mean. Okay, base retention and efficiency base. Let's focus a bit more on this. Or is there anything else in the electronics department? Extra efficiency cap and research speed. Damn, Jesus. Smart drones actually increases trickleback and reconnaissance. That's interesting. We wanted the recon tanks though, so let's go that way. That will put us on par with the timeline. So we will have all 2015 units available, and that allows us to field some pretty nice divisions. Now at this point I still think the recon we have here is much... not in this case, it's it's a leg recon, so if we switch that to armored recon company, yeah, that decreases soft attack for some reason. It's kind of interesting, but hard attack goes up insanely. Breakthrough is increased, armor is increased, piercing is increased, organization is increased. Interesting. Comparing this to the mechanized recon, it makes it much weaker. Really? Really? Damn, okay, breakthrough soft attack. But this might still be because we are using modified heavy units for the recon. So that would make a lot of sense. We'll have to see once we get the units up into production. Once we get them and we can modify them, I would be pretty happy to compare it, and we'll see. But in my eyes, the heavy or the armored recon should always be better than the leg recon. That's it's just ridiculous if it's any other way. But okay, we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. This is the end of the episode, and I'll see you next time with more Hearts of Iron for Ukraine.